Hey, turn that thing up.
Welcome to the Faith Today podcast show. I'm Karen Stiller, and I'm here today with Marjorie Thompson, who's the author of Courage for Caregivers, Sustenance for the Journey, in company with Henry J. M. Nowen. Marjorie, we're so glad you joined us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, people will have the opportunity to listen to our entire conversation on the Faith Today podcast, and I really want you to do that because it is a beautiful, helpful, very real conversation, Marjorie. I loved what you shared with us about care for the caregiver and also for the care receiver, and it was so helpful. For this show, I would love for you, Marjorie, to share your best encouragement right now for people who are in caregiving situations as the caregiver and might need just a little bit of encouragement. You are, in my books, the caregiving expert, and I would love for you just to give some warm words of encouragement to people who might really need it right now.
Oh, thank you, Karen. That's a beautiful gift, and I hope I can offer just a few gifts to you as caregivers, knowing how very demanding and difficult and exhausting it can be. I think the first thing I really want to say to you is just thank you. Thank you for giving yourself, giving your heart, giving your energies to care for another human being, or maybe more than one. Please know and remember that this is such sacred work, caring for others. I know that you may not always feel that, you may not always receive gratitude for your caregiving from your care receiver. But let me be at least one person who says thank you. Thank you for all that you are giving and have given. I hope you can hear that deeply and really receive it in your own spirit as a form of encouragement. I also want to encourage you to give yourself the care that you need in order to be a healthy and helpful caregiver. We all need self-care, and self-care is not selfish. It's caring for the best gift we have, the vessel of our own body, mind, and spirit, to then be able to offer care to others. And if we are too exhausted, we cannot offer that care in the same way. So please take self-care seriously. If you need help, if you're getting burned out or beginning to feel very cynical, you can taste your exhaustion. Know that those are signals prompting you to reach out and find the help that you need, the support and the care that you yourself need. There are many ways to do that, and I encourage you to care for yourself. I guess another thing that I would encourage you to do is try to find a new frame for how you experience your caregiving. That was very helpful to me. And I'll give you just one quick example. In caring for my mother-in-law, who was definitely more difficult for me to care for than my own mother, I many times felt as if her calls to me for help were interruptions of other things I was doing that felt more important to me at the time. And I felt as if I had so little time for my own spiritual practice. And at some point, suddenly, it came to me forcefully that the quality and character of my care for my mother-in-law was my primary spiritual practice for that season of my life. It really was my primary spiritual practice, how I cared for her. And changing that frame from an interruption of everything I thought was more important to seeing that that was the most important thing for me to be doing in terms of my own spiritual life. That shifted the ground for me in a way that was so helpful. It allowed me to go to her open to what God was doing between us and with us and through me, and even through her to me. It just opened up a lot of new terrain for me spiritually. So if you can find a way to reframe how you experience your caregiving, I encourage you to do that with the help of the Spirit. It's a good topic for prayer.
Marjorie, thank you so much. I think that is incredibly encouraging and super helpful to people, whether they're in actually caregiving or not situation at the moment. So thank you so much. And again, I really encourage people to listen to the full podcast and enjoy this very real conversation with Marjorie Thompson. Thank you, Marjorie.
Thank you, Karen. All blessings to you.